2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Portland Trailblazers. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, after splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. You talk about explosive players in the NBA, and few are as explosive as the man we'll see tonight, Jabari Parker. He can power his way through a defense and embarrass you at the rim.
What do you think, Shaq?
Well, he has great stride, length going at the rim. Allows him to cover ground. He's strong enough to shrug off any contact. Looks really, really good out there. I'm glad he's healthy.
Are you paying attention?
I thought you was going to Kenny first because you was looking at him.
No, I was going to you first. I was kind of looking you off, but I thought you would.
He couldn't catch the no-look pass.
No, I would have hit you right square in the nose if that had been a basketball. Anyway, we're talking about Jabari Parker, weren't we?
Yeah, nothing could slow this guy down. I mean, I love the fact that he's healthy, the fact that he can get to the rim. The reason he can, because he can shoot that jump shot. So you got to play up close. He goes by you and finishes at the rim.
Look out.
No-look pass.
Look out.
Hit him in the head again.
Kevin Harlan, we're ready for the tip.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, "I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay." And Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says his time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting two-guard spot with great confidence. Hey, Brent, right off the bat, we're already seeing several big-name rookies struggle a little bit. Talk about the adjustment going from being the star player, the guy on your college team, to becoming, initially at least, a contributor in the NBA.
I think it's difficult, the mental adjustment for a player to come to practice and do all the things to prepare for a practice and then work extra either before or after practice, Kevin, and then go to a game, put on your uniform, and sit. It's just not something that they're used to. They haven't done it for 10, or 10 or 12 years. And so it's important to have three things at that point, Kevin. One, a coach that continues to tell you what you need to work on. Two, an assistant coach that works with you daily on the things that the coach has told you about. And the last part is having a veteran guy as a mentor. That can be extremely important in you keeping your confidence and the idea of be ready, stay ready when your opportunity presents itself.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, the incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Harkless is out there with Lund, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. It's deflected. Now McCollum, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Noah Vonleh was the 9th pick in the 2014 NBA draft coming out of Indiana, and he was a one and done at the university. It was understood that it might take some time. You think about it, at his age, his 4th year already in the NBA. So I think if he keeps his confidence and keeps getting these chances, at some point it's going to turn for him. This could be the year.
And the first one at the line is good. And Vonleh acquired by the Blazers in exchange for Nicholas Batum. Brent, you talk about expectations. That'll bring some.
Well, Vonleh has shown some potential. I think the one thing is that he probably felt coming into the league that he wanted to be a 20 and 10 guy and try and dominate offensively. It's not worked out that way. And so you think about a young player making that kind of mental adjustment to be a bit player, play his role, and then find confidence. It's a tough thing to do, but he's making those strides now.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
The Trailblazers on offense, defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
Now, that is a very difficult building to play in, and they really put up a good fight. If the roles were reversed and they were the home team in that one, I think the result might have been a bit different.
Here's Parker after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. That one drops for him.
And Parker has the mid-range shot going there, looking composed while he pulled the trigger. Love the in-between game.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And Vonleh has it in the corner. McCollum outside. Pass to Harkless. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Monroe.
The rejection from Monroe. Got his feet set, got in the right spot, and then threw it away.
And stolen by Vonleh. Here's Harkless. And the rejection by Monroe. That's a 2 from Snell. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's a wide, wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Lillard, the pass to Harkless. He kicks to Vonleh. Over Parker. A second chance effort. Nurkic can't hit.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Portland leading. Harkless with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Snell, defended by Harkless. Snell kicks to Brogdon. Harkless with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. Here's Nurkic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fast break, Milwaukee. Snell dishes to Parker. No good. That would have tied it.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
Group shots. Group shots.
throw good. McCollum. Brent, when you take a look at the Blazers roster, what's the next move they need to make to take that step up?
Well, they need a third scorer, and if Nurkic happens to be that guy, and that scoring happens to be coming from the block, it can open some things up for their offensive schemes that end up benefiting everybody on the roster.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Now here's Brogdon. He feeds it to Middleton. Screen by Parker. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Dishes it to Monroe. 6 on the shot clock. Snell kicks to Parker. Over Vonleh. Here's Monroe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Too much respect paid that time on the pump fake from Greg Monroe. He pumped, the D jumped, he drew the foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
The first free throw is good. Well, Brett, the Bucks the past few seasons have had a problem threatening teams from deep.
Now, with the way the NBA is going, you're going to have to find a threat out there. Now, can it come from within? Can one of their players develop that three-point shooting touch, a guy that they rely on a ton? Or will they be able to go out and sign a sharpshooter to help improve the versatility of their offensive roster? This Blazer team has some good continuity and some good chemistry. It's a young roster, and they get along pretty well. They've got 2 studs, obviously, at the guard position, and they keep improving.
Snell from outside gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Nurkic a screen on Brogdon. Here's Lillard, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. And from team dinners to off-season trips to train together, this Blazers team, Brent, led by Damian Lillard, has made the effort to get to know one another off the floor.
Well, that absolutely helps with the lines of communication, that it's always respectful, and sometimes it can be competitive and heated, but that's all right. Mostly for the young guys, the cool thing about it is that they feel a connection to the guys who've played several years in the league, and that helps them settle into their first year.
And he makes the first.
And he's great getting to the free throw line, but Lillard also typically does something with the opportunity. High percentage shooter.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks. Good on both.
Get the feeling that Milwaukee hit the jackpot with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rare to get a superstar as elite as that in the draft, but they found him. He's the biggest superstar that this team has had probably since Michael Redd or Ray Allen.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here is Dellavedova. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. And for the Bucks, the team knows they need to build around Giannis Antetokounmpo, as he's a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
Well, the front office does have an idea of just how good Giannis is right now, but what he can be. It'll be interesting how they decide to construct the roster. A lot of these guys are versatile and very, very long, and so that's problematic for the teams that they're going to play against. The development has to come from within. This team could make a long playoff run if it does.
It's good.
Monroe throwing his weight around down there on the inside. Important that he stays aggressive.
McCollum against Brogdon. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Brogdon. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Here's Vonleh. That's short off the rim. Bucks trail by 4. Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. Snell from outside. Offensive rebound. And that one is off.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Here's Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
So much talk about the game slowing down for the game's best players. Lillard composes himself, scans the court, and delivers the strike.
Dellavedova kicks to Snell. They set the pick. Pass to Parker. Screened by Monroe. Parker with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Monroe banked in off the glass. Monroe's got 5.
That's the Monroe comfort zone, a polished interior scorer. That's a high percentage shot for their offense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Portland, Oregon, the nation's 24th largest market. Fewer than half the TV households of Atlanta or Houston. But fortunately for the ownership group who has some available income, this is a team that's willing to get out there and spend to bring in a team that can compete for a championship.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Akers checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Jabari Parker. Young's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Rashad Vaughn in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Napier. Here's the pass to Swanigan. He dishes it to Collins. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Tries again. The shot is good off the backboard.
This is the area that Evan Turner has built his house, the mid-range, finding his way into the paint and scoring the basketball.
And it's been over 4 decades since the Blazers' last NBA title.
This is a team that's willing and wanting to get back there. They're very hungry to get themselves back to championship caliber play. Certainly their backcourt is a great starting point.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
Good defensive work there by Young. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
So hard when it's weighted like that and you're competing and you're making mistakes, and then on the other end your opponent is playing flawlessly.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First one falls for him. Brett, as we're becoming a more positionless league, the league is asking guys entering the NBA to do more things. And so, with that being said, of some of the youngsters, who strikes you as the most versatile?
I really love the demeanor and approach of Karl Anthony Towns' game right now. I just feel like there's something that he has in terms of how he controls himself on the floor, Kevin, and the full confidence of the complement of skills he has. Stepping back and shooting threes, playing out of the post and making passes, handling the ball on the fast break. I think Karl Anthony Towns does some amazing things and is incredibly versatile from that 5 position.
Here's Napier. 9 points last game. Over Dellavedova. Teletovic grabs the board. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Vaughn. Here's Maker. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Maker's got his first points of the night.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
In the corner, Napier with it. Here's Dellavedova. It's deflected. They recover it. Another block. But they'll get another chance. Trying his luck deep. Good on the triple. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Collins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, 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 not today.
Now here is Dellavedova. 4-point game. 1:53 left to play in the first. Shoots off the screen. That one doesn't go. Trailblazers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Collins passes to Connaughton. They need this one. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Stops, pops, offensive rebound, out to the wing. Back to Teletovic, 3-pointer, and the foul on James Young. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Napier, looking for his first basket still in this one. From past the arc, buries it from 3-point range.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Screen by Young. Dellavedova kicks to Teletovic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Teletovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Napier. Here's the screen. On the wing, Turner. And another 3 for Portland.
How much opens up for this offense when Evan Turner is knocking down threes. Capable there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Dellavedova. Teletovic, the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Teletovic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Cleaning the glass, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Collins. Swanigan is out there with Turner. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The feed now to Collins. Over Maker. Shot by Collins, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after Thon Maker missed from long range.
Thon Maker is one of the most intriguing players on this roster, without a doubt. As if they didn't have enough length already. Put the stretch. This guy puts the stretch in the term stretch 4. And interesting last year how Jason Kidd went to him during critical moments of their playoff series. So look out for Thon Maker to make some impact this year.
Again, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Young with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 12. The Trailblazers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Brent, as you said with Maker, he is a player who this team hopes to develop into a weapon in the post floor.
It was amazing last year because he played just about 25 games before the All-Star break kicked in. And then all of a sudden, the minutes went up, the production went up, the confidence went up. And people are thinking that Thon Maker is going to be a vital to what the Bucks do in the future.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Maker. Parker comes in for Young. Chris Middleton's checked in for Rashad Vaughn. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And that one misses. And last season, injuries played a large part in what derailed the Bucks. Lost Middleton before the season started. Then, of course, Parker goes down. Brent, tough break for everyone.
Clearly no chance last year to get a glimpse of what this Milwaukee Buck team could be once they're full and once they're healthy. But they do have an opportunity. Guys stronger and more improved and maybe a little bit more hungry to feed off that kind of success.
For Milwaukee, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Free throw drops for Teletovic. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best, you think?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Snell, the pass to Brogdon. Parker outside. The dish now to Monroe. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Monroe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On leg, kicks to Lillard. Parker's on the wing. 2M falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Harkless and Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
McCollum against Middleton. Passes it to Brogdon. Feeds to Snell. Shot clock at 6. Brogdon kicks to Parker. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Vonleh. Kicks it to Lillard. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Snell dishes to Parker. And that one hits back iron.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Harkless. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harkless has got 5 points in the quarter. Bucks leading by 9. Monroe sets a screen for Brogdon. Pass to Monroe. Shoots over Nurkic. Kept alive. Here's Parker. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Portland's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Milwaukee on 6-14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. He kicks it to Harkless. There's the pick. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. He feeds it to Lillard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm. I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Dishes to Harkless. Nurkic kicks to Harkless. They get a hand on it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected.
Well, you notice the length there from Vonleh, allowing him to get that shot block.
Portland no good that time either. Brogdon with it. Nurkic with the steal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Milwaukee.
And boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shot.
They throw good. McCollum. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost. It's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Man, that's great signs. Take the contact, keep your focus, and still get the score.
That's good from Parker.
Yeah, a lot of people taking a deep, deep breath after the news of Jabari Parker tearing his ACL again last season. All that hard work and then not remaining healthy for the entire campaign. He'll be back.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And for Jabari, the hard part is that it's the same knee he tore as a rookie.
Yeah, that is tough, Kevin, but with the medical staff and with the results that came from Jabari Parker's first injury and how he got himself back into great playing shape and then played with confidence, I have no doubt that Jabari will be back on the floor and doing the kind of things that are expected of him.
Lillard attacking, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
And so he hits both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Brogdon kicks to Snell. Pass to Parker. Back to Snell. Bucks passing it around. Monroe hits the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Sometimes it really just doesn't matter. Monroe, too clever down low, even when the D is sticking around like that.
Nurkic, a screen on Parker. The pass to Nurkic. He dishes it to Lillard. On the shot clock. A 3 ball. Nurkic can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's the feed to Middleton. Passes it to Brogdon. Screen by Monroe. Brogdon the pass to Monroe. Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
And the Bucks with position here after Mo Harkless is.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Brogdon inside the line. And again, the Bucks miss.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
Nurkic in the post. Covered by Monroe. Nurkic can't hit. McCollum against Brogdon. Monroe sets a screen for Brogdon. 3-pointers. Snell. It doesn't go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And the basket by McCollum.
That's a pretty release on the shot by McCollum. Just one of the reasons why he's become so confident from behind the arc.
Now, here's Brogdon. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. And Damian Lillard, a prolific 3-point shooter. The quick release, Brent, and the confidence to get that shot off at any time.
Well, he stays in attack mode offensively and likes to find seams, Kevin, to get to the rim and create havoc on possessions. But time and time again continues to show off his range and the ability to knock down long-range shots.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Collins. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Flanagan, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for the Blazers, tremendous scoring talent in their backcourt. How they turn the corner in the West?
Clearly, it's going to be with their defense. I think that's where they've had their struggles. They're going to have to get better at the point of attack there and protecting the rim. I think some of it has to do with the lack of discipline, but also you could factor that into being just an inexperienced young group that's still kind of getting their feet wet.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. It is strange to think that some of the players that Jason Kidd coaches on this team might have been too young to see how good he was when he played.
Well, Giannis is a prime example. Last season, Giannis was benched by Kidd, and then he looked up Kidd's credentials, and he said, wow, rookie of the year, never lost in the Olympics, won the finals, and is champion. That's right, Giannis. Sometimes looking things up in the internet can be beneficial.
And it's good for 2. Dellavedova's got 5 now.
They are just killing him on the interior.
They get the pick. Here's deep. But they recover it. Swanigan. A second chance effort, and it's Turner off the drive. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
I hear a lot about rim. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Tolovich screen. Misses the 3.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge, like it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Pass it on. Tolovich the screen. Deflected. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The shot by Turner. Bucks leading by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, and he gets it to go.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
I'm a little bit exhausted here to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. They always attempt to wear you out.
Here's Connaughton. There's a screen. Here's Turner. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 7.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim. And a good job finishing down low.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. Defensively and offensively, they improved quite a bit in the second quarter, and they've got a nice 8-point halftime lead to show for it. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. Cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to the Great Lakes. We're back on the shores of Lake Michigan here in Milwaukee, and the buildings in the background at Sunset in Wisconsin. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You have to like what we're seeing from James Young.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. And Snell in the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
And you can see one thing about Lillard, he does not need much time or space to get a quality shot off.
And Middleton to the middle. And that one's good. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
It's so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Now let's go to the sideline and get with the Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. It's deflected. Now here's Harkless. He's got 7. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and bangs it in. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Now the dish to Harkless. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Monroe, and it's Monroe finishing it off. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 20 rebounds. Lillard against Brogdon. Nurkic dishes to Harkless. Feeds to Lillard. Kicks to McCollum. That one doesn't go. By Parker. Middleton left side. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 10.
It is clear that Monroe wants the ball, and for good reason. He is getting it done.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you back in it.
Nurkic at pick for Lillard. To the middle, looking to end his cold spell. And there's Lizzo on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. Will be shooting 2. Right, take a look at Nurkic, young, full potential. He's still learning how to make the most of his abilities.
Yeah, the Bosnian Bear, Nurkic, had some tough times as Jokic started to emerge, and there was talk about him sulking and pouting just a little bit. Still a young player, but the opportunity now in Portland with established stars in Lillard and a rising one in McCollum could be exactly the type of recipe for success that he was looking for.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw.
Well, this is a fresh start for the big guy, Jusuf Nurkic, here in Portland, where in Denver he was battling with the likes of Jokic, who ended up becoming one of the best centers last year in the NBA, even up there in the Rookie of the Year running. So a midseason trade has unleashed him, a new lease on life, and we'll see what he can provide for this Portland offense under Terry Stotts.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Trailblazers trail by 10. And a wide open look for McCollum. Nice form on the 20-footer. McCollum's got 13.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
Brogdon the pass to Parker. Down low. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And Nurkic, the 16th pick in the 2014 draft, under a logjam at that center position once Jokic emerged as their star player.
I want to give Neil O'Shea some credit, recognizing that in Denver, between Nurkic and Jokic, they could get one of those big guys, and because of their logjam, O'Shea was able to pluck away Nurkic, who was unhappy with his playing time. Portland could make a nice home for him.
Parker kicks to Brogdon. Here's Snell, defended by Harkless. That's a 2 from Parker, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Lillard dishes to Harkless. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. Middleton on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Vonleh's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Bucks leading by 10. Parker with it. Now defended by Vonleh. In the corner, Middleton with it. Drills it from outside. He's got 10.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
And Lillard kicks to Harkless. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got 6.
Awesome concentration by Nurkic there to take his time in the post and make the shot look easy.
Monroe, the pass to Parker. It's Brogdon on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 11. Vonleh off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Fires it up. They get it back. Here's Monroe. Good D by McCollum.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shot from the low block. The shot by Vonleh no good. Bucks leading by 11. The shot by Middleton wide open. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Nurkic.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, Monroe is a load down on the post and one of the better offensive big men because of how versatile he is in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Thon Maker's checked in for Tony Snell. James Young comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Malcolm Brogdon. And he's good on the second. Such an adjustment for young players drafted into the NBA, managing money, being accountable to your teammates, to the many things that tug and pull on you. Brent, can the league do anything more to help them through this sometimes uncomfortable process?
I think the league does a great job addressing things, not only the NBA, but certainly the Players Association in terms of educating the players. To me, Kevin, as an ex-player, though, the biggest responsibility falls on the veteran players of that team to take a young player under their wing, to watch what it is that they're doing socially, and to make sure that they set them up for success off the court.
Swanigan pulls it in.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
And Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. Talk about the job, Brent, he's done with the Blazers.
Well, again, Kevin, his connection to Damian Lillard as the player that they thought was going to carry the franchise forward, especially after the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge. I think that's one of the key components of the Blazers and where they want to go. I think Terry can share the vision of the front office and the vision for any given team with Damian Lillard. And then he goes out there and tries to carry out some of the things that he hears from him.
This is Dellavedova. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Turner.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
With Dellavedova on the team, he just seems, Brent, to be the perfect fit with the rest of the roster.
Well, Dellavedova the year before, Kevin, had one of the best catch-and-shoot percentages in the NBA. So if Giannis is getting any kind of added attention out there on the perimeter, having Delly spotted up, able to shoot the 3, that helps out your offense a bit.
And the first one drops. A different look for Milwaukee. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Rashad Vaughn in for Parker. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Trailblazers trail by 14. Outside Turner. Pass Connaughton. Here's Swanigan, covered by Teletovic. Just 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
One shot.
Milwaukee leading by 11. And here is Dellavedova. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Teletovic. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That is his first foul of the game. Blazers trail by 11. Turner inside. Against the shot by Turner. Milwaukee's on into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Vaughn. Here's Maker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Maker's got his second basket of the night.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Napier kicks to Connaughton. Right through for the layup. Connaughton's got 5 now. Bucks leading by 11. And the pass to Vaughn. It's Young on the wing. There's the pick. With a screen for Young. Now Dellavedova. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Teletovic. Thrown back. Young against Turner. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Milwaukee. The Bucks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. And both free throws good.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sledovich.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
The aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
There's the feed to Collins. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by the Bucks. Vaughn's got his third rebound on the night. Young in the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. Young's got 14 points for the game. Trailblazers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fires for three. The three-pointer is right on target. He got 8.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Screen by Young. Left side wing. Sledovich dishes to Dellavedova. Just 5 to shoot. Sledovich screen. Here's Vaughn. And that one goes long. Portland's gone 5 from three-point land. 15 points for them tonight. Napier passes to Swanigan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Get a little take. To the right.
Sledovich the screen. Jumper off the screen. The putback. Trailblazers trail 10. Stolen by Dellavedova. And Young kicks to Dellavedova. Maker. And it's Portland with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Maker. Shoots a 3. Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
A solo fast break. And that one drops for him. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Connaughton kicks to Napier. Turner inside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, one shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take the ball, good shots, and get back on defense.
Efficiency, fundamentals, that's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd right there.
Yeah, and there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter, but you never know. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Napier. Swanigan is out there with Collins. Then it's Turner. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Elbow shot by Young. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dellavedova from outside. Offensive rebound. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
And the Bucks with some changes. Tony Snell's checked in for Young. Chris Middleton comes in for Rashad Vaughn. And Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
One shot, gentlemen.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Trailblazers trail by 16. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Over Maker. And hit for Milwaukee. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Middleton kicks Snell. And the assist goes. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. And with Middleton in his decision making, it's true for both scoring and passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Turner. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Milwaukee leading by 16. Brogdon with it. In the corner, Maker. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Middleton against McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Snell, defended by Harkless. Maker. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's McCollum. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And no one's slowing down tonight. McCollum just too focused with this matchup.
Now here's Middleton. Maker kicks to Brogdon. Back to Maker. The shot goes down. Maker's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Over Maker. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Great concentration on display from Nurkic to get the foul and still come away with the made field goal.
And the Bucks with some changes. Greg Monroe checked in for Thon Maker. And Parker subbed in for Mirza Televic. Free throw good. Nurkic. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Middleton kicks to Parker. It's Brogdon, top of the key. Passes to Middleton. Here's Monroe. Snell from outside. The offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's a beautiful pump fake there. Show the ball. Get your man up. And Parker did a good job of going right at the D. Well, after the knee injury that Parker suffered as a rookie, you just really hoped all that explosiveness would come back. It did in a big way. Unfortunately, had another tear of the ACL, which started the process over again. But given his track record, I think he'll be back to form.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Parker, that ability to cover so much distance so quickly is what makes him a tough assignment as a defender. Brent, you know, you hope the explosiveness can return after his latest setback.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He worked very hard to get it back just last season, and I expect him to do the same. And he just kept getting stronger as the season went on. That combination of Parker and Giannis on the wing started making people look at the Bucks in a little different light. And when Jabari's at full strength, boy, can he be explosive.
Harkless kicks to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunities. Shooting is a priority, then teams are prioritizing what it is that C.J. McCollum can do to the likes of an offensive system. The guy is remarkable, is smooth, gets anywhere he wants to on the floor, and scores with incredible efficiency. I know we fall in love with the three ball, but C.J. McCollum may be the best overall mid-range young scorer that the NBA has to offer.
Throw good, McCollum. And McCollum a mess the pull-up. Brent big lay back on him at their peril.
He's got such tremendous handle, Kevin. He can shake guys and just get them off balance. I always feel like C.J. McCollum is playing in second gear, toying with the defense, and once he hits fourth gear, look out.
And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the line.
One shot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And that one falls for Monroe. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nurkic a screen on Brogdon. Here's Lillard. Here's Harkless. He can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home.
And he still needs to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Play kicks to Nurkic. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Parker outside. Monroe sets for Parker. Here's Middleton. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers trail by 16. And the rejection by Monroe. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here's Vonleh.
Parker doing a good job of moving the puppy down there and hustling on the defensive end, staying very active.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bucks leading by 16. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. For the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stolen by Monroe. Nurkic the pass to Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
That's good focus from the Bosnian Bear getting down there. Nurkic finding the open man with ease.
Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. He can't get that one to fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton from the corner. Portland with the rebound. Vonleh's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Over in the corner, Harkless. Monroe with the rebound. The Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. 3-pointers. Snell. Good. And the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Parker left side. Over Vonleh, and that one's good. Parker. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Well, Jabari was ready to fire that one. You could see feet set, and he let it rip.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Vonleh's in the pick for McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Lillard attacking. Can't hit from in close.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
That's good from Snell.
Well, Tony Snell getting a chance to play as a consistent starter last season. Again, a classic guy at the 2-guard spot where you want him to defend and hit some threes, and he made the most of his chance last year with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Lillard, the pass to Harkless. There's the dish to Vonleh. And he banks in the layup.
He's had some trouble finishing in traffic since he first entered the league, but Vonleh looked confident on that one.
And here is Brogdon. Pass to Parker. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Monroe. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 19 points for Greg Monroe. Trailblazers trail by 18. Kicks it to Vonleh. Lillard outside. Puts it up from 15. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, compact and strong. Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Here's Brogdon. Feeds it to Monroe. To the paint. Here's Parker. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Brogdon against Lillard. Middleton outside. Screened by Parker. Snell from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Lillard against Brogdon. And again, it's Damian Lillard. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Lillard has that sneaky wingspan there and knifes inside for the bucket.
Screened by Parker. Middleton right side. Over McCollum. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Vonleh dishes to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Over Parker. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks leading by 19. And there's the pass to Brogdon. Monroe with a screen on Lillard. Here's Brogdon. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. McCollum no good. Milwaukee has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Snell, defended by Harkless. Snell kicks to Brogdon. Over Lillard. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Trailblazers trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
The Bucks making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Noah Vonleh. And Turner subbed in for Maurice Harkless. Collins against Parker. Snell from outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. 1:25 left in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Craig Monroe.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Thon Maker's checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Parker. James Young, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Rashad Vaughn in for Chris Middleton.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Screen by Young. Dellavedova kicks to Teletovic. A floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Teletovic, a pure stretch four. He can space out the floor, and that's what he's asked to do.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Turner in the corner. Napier with it. And that one drops.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Dellavedova kicks to Young. Back to Dellavedova. They set the pick. Screen by Young. Maker misses.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Connaughton. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.